Hello everyone, this is the Volkswagen ID.Buzz GTX long wheelbase, and this is my first time driving an all-wheel drive ID.Buzz. So we'll see how the acceleration is and how it drives. If you want to charge for free, use N-Charge. N-Charge is an app, you install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you just say a few information about the charger and rate the charger. And for this, you get kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. The GTX you can have in short wheelbase and this long wheelbase. The difference is the size. It's a bit bigger. In the long wheelbase you can have 7 seats or 6 seats. In the short wheelbase you can have 5 or 6. And also the battery size. In the short wheelbase you get 79 kWh usable. Here it's 86 kWh, but the power is the same. All-wheel drive 250 kilowatt peak. In the rear we have the normal 210 kilowatt motor, the APP 550. In the front we have a 70 kilowatt motor, but combined power is a maximum of 250 kilowatt. Charging AC 11 kilowatt, DC with 205 kilowatt peak here. With the 79 kilowatt battery, it's around 195 kilowatt peak. Trunk space, there's no difference between rear-wheel drive or GTX. It's the same. It's just the difference between short wheelbase and long wheelbase. And especially if you have short wheelbase with 5 seats, then you have a way bigger trunk. But you can of course put these seats forward and you can take them out, even the front ones, and then you have a lot of space, which is really cool. This car here is equipped with the electric hook to tow something, and the GTX can tow up to 1800 kilograms. We also have a 12-volt outlet here in the back. No frunk. Difference between the 6-seater or the 7-seater in the long wheelbase is of course that you have a whole thing here, or not like now I only have 2 seats, but I can adjust how far they go forward. I can do that with the 3 seats thing configuration as well. Of course I can put the seat forward so I can get into the back. I have air vents here, I have extra climate settings here. On the other side I have air vents. I have this to hook to get me out. This car has the doors that are electric. I have a button here which I can press. There's a button in the front where I can press and this locks. And in the rear I also have air vents, and I have 2 USB-Cs in the doors here, and I have 2 USB-C connections in the rear. So the whole car overall I think has 9, maybe even 10 USB-Cs, because there's one behind the rear view mirror as well. Getting into the rear is no problem at all when you put the seat here forward. I mean, look at this. No problem. What I have here, I can adjust this as well. How cool is that? I have a lot of space here to put stuff. Like I said, air vents. I can put this all in the front, and then I have more space in the trunk. Important is that this car is still model year 2026. In the next 2-3 months, model year 2027 is coming out for customers. And then you get real buttons on the steering wheel, you get vehicle to load, you get the new ID software 6. A lot of things will change, but this is not here yet. But driving is the same, so this is not what different is. And here in the front we have the opening for the rear seats, which is cool. We have extra 2 cup holders here. We have in a middle thing that I can take out if I want to. We have the light adjustment here. We have our mirrors and of course locking and everything here. And like I said, the old stuff we still have here, and the same cluster and everything. This will change. Head-up display has not the same function as in other Volkswagen ID, because the windshield, the size and how it's curved cannot do the augmented reality. And I have here my phone pocket where I have 2 USB-Cs and wireless charging. Rear-wheel drive or GTX doesn't make any difference when it comes to how to interact with the car. Still on the steering wheel left we have underneath the volume, and then everything for our cruise control steering assist, which you can turn on off. We have distance button, set, resume, cancel. Light press is 1 km/h difference in the speed, and long press 10. On the right we have the view that you can change less to see on your cockpit, and underneath next previous song, and then we have steering wheel heater, and then you can change what you see here in the cockpit, and then we have voice command. Normal infotainment system is also the same. You can customize 4 buttons up here, 3 buttons, 2 buttons down here at the climate. I don't think you can change this one. Yes, you can. Sorry, I was wrong. So 3 buttons. Then we can change the temperature here or underneath buttons, which are illuminated. You can change the design, the pages, how many pages, and put in whatever you want to see. We have our assist button up here, very easy, where you can turn off the main things if you don't want to see that. Very quick, which is nice. We have Android Auto, we have Spotify in here. We have another customized button, favorites here. So there's a lot that you can customize, which is really cool. As with every MEB platform car, when you put the gear in, gear selector is here, you get first to D, which is auto regen or no regen, and then B, which is the strongest regen, no one pedal drive, which will be also changed with the new model year 2027. Then we have armrest here because the door is too far, but you can't get out if this is on, so you have to put it up if you want to get out of the car. Regenerative braking is not very strong. It always is in the bus because it's a very heavy and big car, and then it's just the regen is less than in my ID.7, for example. But again, this is all gonna get better with the new model year, hopefully. Drive quality is very nice, it's very comfortable, it's not loud in here. Of course you feel the size of the car, but it's very nice to drive. Steering is nice, it's not too light, not too heavy. I like it. And very surprising always in the ID buses that you can see very well, even though it's just a gigantic car. There's so many windows. Of course, when it's something low that you reverse into, that's something you don't see. But overall driving, I can see everything, even though the mirrors are tiny, the side mirrors. It's nice. See the power? Yeah, the power is, it still feels less than my ID.7, which has 40 kilowatt less. But this is a heavy, gigantic car that goes against the air. Cruise control and steering assist, you press set, it takes the speed. I told you already how you adjust the speed, and the distance can be 5 different settings, and then there's an extra button where you can switch between travel assist, just cruise control, and the speed limiter. Time to accelerate. I'm in sport mode, and by the way, the only thing that you can see without the GTX logo and everything in the software that this car is all-wheel drive is drive mode traction, which is so cool. I'm at 74% state of charge. I'm gonna accelerate and see how it is. My ID.7, again with 40 kilowatt less power and only rear wheel drive, can do 6.5. Let's see what this can do. So the punch is really good. That felt nice. And 6.2 seconds faster than my ID.7. Yeah! But now it's time for the highway. How is 130 and how's the top speed? I think, even though this is the GTX version, top speed is still 160. I think so. 130, wind noise, not quiet in here, but it's stable. It's a bit jumpy. It's not the best, but it's okay. And there's our top speed on the speedometer, 166. but that feels good. Well, it's not fast at all. It's like my old ID.3, top speed of 160. It is louder. I hear wind noise from up there, the glass roof. So when you pass a truck, you feel it, but it's not horrible. Okay, but overall, GTX or rear-wheel drive, is it that important? I mean, you've seen top speed is the same with 160. Acceleration is significantly more. Rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive GTX. And you can tow more. So if this is important to you, then a GTX is it. For suspension and driving, I don't feel anything better or worse than with the rear-wheel drive. I'm sure for the GTX they've done a bit of a sportier suspension, and the DCC is standard, which is not, but you can get it in the rear-wheel drive. Drives nice. Like I said, regen is very weak, but it drives fine for this size. It's a great car. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, but that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.